Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the incredible life of Lee Jong-suk. If you love this kind of content, please subscribe to join our community and like this video to support the channel. It really means a lot. They say that some people are born with a face that tells 1,000 stories before they even speak a single word. In the heart of the Hallyu world, there is an actor who seems to exist between dimensions, a man whose tears can halt time and whose smile feels like a secret shared only with you. He is the prince of fantasy, the king of chemistry, and the highest paid model turned actor of his generation. But before he was the face of every hit drama from W to Big Mouth, he was a boy who felt like an outsider, chasing a dream that almost slipped through his fingers. This is the cinematic journey of Lee Jong-suk, the man who mastered the art of living in two worlds at once. Early life, soft, ethereal ambient music with a touch of melancholy. Born in September 1989 inches, Suwon Lee Jong-suk's childhood was defined by a quiet pressure. As the eldest son, he carried the weight of expectation on his shoulders. He was a gifted taekwondo practitioner, earning a fourth-degree black belt, but a serious ligament injury in middle school shattered his athletic future. It was a moment of profound loss that forced him to look elsewhere for a purpose. He found it in the world of television. Inspired by the legendary performance of Rain in Full House, a spark was ignited. He didn't just want to watch stories, he wanted to live them. However, his path wouldn't start on a film set, but on the runway. At just 16, he became the youngest male model ever to debut at Seoul Fashion Week. He was a sensation, a lean, pale, and striking figure who moved with a grace that captivated the fashion elite. Yet, even as he walked the most prestigious runways, he felt like he was wearing a mask. The runway was a stage, but it wasn't his home. Career beginnings, a rhythmic, building tempo with modern electronic undertones. The transition from modeling to acting was a battle against prejudice. In the mid-2000s, model actors were often dismissed as mere visual ornaments. Lee Jong-suk spent years in the wilderness of the industry, training under various agencies and even nearly debuting as a rapper in an idol group. He was a wanderer, searching for a door that would open. That door finally cracked ajar in 2010 with a small role in Prosecutor Princess, followed by a scene-stealing turn in the classic Secret Garden. As the moody, talented musician Han Tae-sun, he had only a few minutes of screen time, but his piercing gaze and unique aura left audiences demanding to know more. He wasn't just a model anymore, he was a presence. The real explosion happened in 2013. With School 2013, Lee Jong-suk tapped into something raw and universal. His portrayal of Go Nam-soon, a student carrying a heavy burden of guilt and friendship, earned him his first acting accolades and established his legendary bromance with Kim Woo-bin. But it was I Can Hear Your Voice that truly crowned him. Playing a young man who could read minds, he proved that he possessed a rare gift, the ability to ground high-concept fantasy in deep human emotion. He became the National Younger Brother, a title he quickly outgrew as he moved into more complex, darker territories. What followed was one of the most successful streaks in K-drama history. From the genius doctor in Doctor Stranger to the tragic reporter in Pinocchio, Lee Jong-suk became a hitmaker. Every project he touched turned to gold. He had a supernatural instinct for scripts. In 2016, he took a massive risk with W2 Worlds, playing a webtoon character who becomes self-aware. It was a meta-narrative that pushed the boundaries of television, and his performance won him the Daesang, the highest honor an actor can receive. He followed this with the breathtaking While You Were Sleeping, cementing his status as a global titan of the Hallyu wave. His name became a guarantee of quality, a bridge between the real world and the fantastical stories fans craved. However, the pressure of perfection takes its toll. In 2017, he shocked fans by taking on a villainous role in the film VIP, playing a chilling, remorseless serial killer. It was a controversial move that divided critics but proved his range was far wider than anyone imagined. Then came the inevitable hiatus, his mandatory military service. For 2 years, the Master of Fantasy was away from the cameras, serving as a public service officer. The industry waited, wondering if the Lee Jong-suk magic would still hold after his return. He answered that question with a thunderous roar. His comeback in the 2022 noir thriller Big Mouth saw him shed his pretty boy image entirely, playing a third-rate lawyer who becomes a genius con artist. He won his second Daesang, proving that his time away had only sharpened his edge. Lee Jong-suk's story is more than a list of ratings and awards. It is the story of a boy who used his loneliness as a compass to find a way to connect with millions. He's an actor who doesn't just play a role. He invites us into his world, making us believe in the impossible and feel the unspoken. He remains a man of mystery, a person who values his privacy but gives his soul to his characters. As he continues to navigate the parallel worlds of fame and reality, one thing is certain. As long as there are stories to be told, Lee Jong-suk will be there to make us believe them. In a world full of actors, he is the one who reminds us that the most beautiful stories are the ones we feel in the silence between the lines. If you loved this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to Asia Star Spotlight for more. Turn on the bell so you're the first to know when a new story drops. Who should we cover next? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for being part of the community. I'm Asia Star Spotlight, and I'll see you next time.